Wow, where do I begin? I've gotten to the place where literally, and it was tough for me to find a question actually, because I've gotten to the place vibrationally where I can move once I pose the question to the answer.
That's why you showed up for us in such a vivid way. That's that moving with desire. Question, answer, question, answer, question, answer, question, answer. Problem, solution, problem, solution, problem, solution. Desire, fulfillment, as compared to question, no answer, question, no answer, question, no answer, question, no answer, question, no answer. Come on, give me a break, give me an answer. Question, no answer, question, no answer. Not fun, is it?
No.
Question, answer, question, answer, question, answer, question, answer.
I feel, inspirations come to me in thoughts and ideas. And
inspiration in the form of thoughts are manifestations as far as we are concerned. We know that you want further manifestations and they are coming, but those are manifestations too, aren't they?
Right.
Yeah.
Even yesterday running in this beautiful area, feeling the dissolution of opposites. And I had the thought that the purpose for right and left is to create a boundary for the space in between.
Perfectly said. Take it further, because you are a perceiver who takes satisfaction from what you perceive, and without some way of identifying the contents of what you're perceiving, boundaries of this boundaryless universe.
And I was running one time and I was listening to one of the recordings, and you'd said in the recording, you'll think of the things, it'll manifest instantly. You'll think of money. And at that moment I looked down, there was a dime, on the ground. There's probably one question I have now, or maybe not so much for me, but maybe clarification, is the repetition of patterns. The last time I was here in Sedona was 9 years ago. And it was a time where I made a conscious choice of change and exploration and challenging my perspectives and thoughts about things. And that year I'd met one cousin in Colorado, and then I met another cousin here, both with beautiful views and mountains. And I had an experience where I was going to meet somebody for lunch, and I was rushing to lunch. And every day at that time I was eating an apple, an orange, and a banana. I was rushing out of the house and I just grabbed a banana. And I was meeting this author, a friend of my cousin's, at this restaurant. I got there early. I'm sitting there in this Nissan Altima that I had for 4 or 5 days. My feet are up on the dashboard. I bring my right foot down, I hit this hidden glove box. It pops open. There's an apple and an orange with some napkins. And all I could do was laugh. There was nothing but laughter and joy. And I must have had this car here in the warmth of the sun for days, 4 or 5 days. I don't know how long they were there. I'm like, well, this is the bounty of the universe. I must partake. So I took them out and went to some energy vortex and ate them. And it was like they just fell off the tree. And that was the kind of life that I wanted to have and wanted to live. And so now I'm back here. I wasn't expecting to get emotion. But to be back here now and realize that I hadn't planned any trips this year, and I'm repeating trips. I'm like, I realize, well, I'm doing the same things, but differently. I'm in a place really where I know there's no going back. There's no changing this feeling that I have. And the momentum, feeding that momentum is the only option. It's the only choice that I have. But the idea of repeating and that repetition of the patterns, but now in a different way, in a conscious, deliberate way, it's such an amazing different experience to where even if I tried, I don't need the crashing waves of contrast. I don't need to be at the height of the wave and then get rolled over by it. Now it can be a ripple. And just appreciating that and being in that place is truly amazing. I'm so grateful for your teachings.
Standing in a place of steady alignment and then re-experiencing from continuing new vantage points, vibrational vantage points, is what you do as an eternal being. Doing it consciously is what makes it so delicious. You see, the thing that made the banana, apple, and orange experience so divine is that there was a conscious setup for it. And this is the most important place for this gathering to begin, because you have all set up so many things, and they are in the vortex just like they were in that glove box. And being in the right vibrational place is what gives you access to the in the moment rendezvousing with them. And so it doesn't matter how long they've been there, and it doesn't matter who put them there. The only thing that matters is that you be in the vibrational vicinity to receive the inspiration to take the action to discover them. Isn't that what creating is really all about? And of course, when you're consciously acknowledging it, as you are in this situation, then it's endless, isn't it? You could give dozens and dozens and dozens of examples of the universe yielding to you with such specific, perfect timing. But the perfection of the timing is to your credit, because the universe is always peaked, it's always cued, it's always ripe, it's always ready for you when you're ready. We should begin calling this gathering the When You're Ready seminar.
Right.
When you're ready, when you're ready. Yeah.
And even as you say that, I hadn't been on Facebook. I'm like, okay, I was spending the time to actually practice, because even when I used to run, I mean, I got faster by practicing. And so I finally it's time to start stepping out again and sharing the inspirations that have been coming to me. And so I joined Facebook finally, 6 or 7 weeks ago. And as I'm doing this post, expecting this apples and oranges, is how I phrased it, experience, and how I expect there's going to be even a more amazing experience, which already it's been. There's this t-shirt sitting in my bed that people have always liked, and I've always liked, and I don't know why. I bought it years ago. And it's got a picture of a jackalope on it, and this saying, really nice calligraphy saying, but on the bottom, underneath the jackalope, it says apples and oranges. Like, I've had that. It's like when you start putting the pieces together and start seeing how it flows, and it's like, oh, and it's not going to stop. It
never stops. Yeah. It never stops. There is an endless stream of opportunities for you to become aware within. The universe is your concierge in the sky, and your alignment is what produces those manifestational moments. Right. And every time you acknowledge one and reflect just a little bit on the signs you saw along the way, that's an important part of this. After the fact, I remember I thought that, and I thought that, and I thought that, and I thought that. It's not necessary that you do this for more to come. It's just more fun. Right. Because as you consciously acknowledge the setup and the clues along the way, it makes the adventure of your life experience, which is full of more setups and more clues along the way, until it's just a stream of pleasant manifestations. That's the way your life is supposed to be. Yeah. Really good.